as you can see, I just started off by using my Skyglory brush pens there. I'll link all the products I use in the description. So as I said earlier in the intro that I am going for a rainbow theme kind of thing, and this is not like a specific rainbow. It's like it kinda looks like a rainbow. So well, that's what I think, and also I got this inspiration off of Pinterest, so I will definitely link that Pinterest link in the description. So I just went ahead and drew some little curvy kind of lines, just randomly across the page. I didn't sketch anything out. Well, this spread didn't go exactly as planned, but I definitely think it isn't a bad spread. If you want to recreate it, it's totally okay. So I drew these curvy lines with my Skyglory brush pen side, and then I also used my unicorn pastel twin head text liner for this, and I think it's pretty cute. It gives out a little dreamy vibe, and I really like it, to be honest. So as you can see, I also used my Tombow fudenosuke hard tip brush pen to add these little details on the side. I think without it, it's like really plain, and it's like not as nice as if I add the little extra details kind of thing. So for the details, I just added little lines on the side, like, like it's popping kind of thing. So as you can see, you probably think that this spread is really boring, but actually after that, when I will add like little decorations on the side, which I think definitely adds to it. So yes, this theme is a blue theme, but personally I think purple goes really well with blue. So I just went ahead and add one purple color. I do have a few shades, but I think that this works pretty well. So yeah, as you can see, I just randomly draw some rainbows around, so I don't have a specific sketch for this. I just go with the flow. So yeah, this is my August spread. And now I just went ahead and just used my chops and stamped it in. Okay, so actually I made a huge mistake here. Like literally I spelled the month wrong. So I decided to just tear some craft paper out. I mean, craft paper works with anything, right? That's what I think, at least. But just a great alternative if you don't have craft paper, or you just don't like how the craft paper turned out, you can totally use like usual white paper or lined paper or whatever that is similar to your book, or it doesn't have to be similar. That's just an alternative if you want to. So I just stick it in. I added this little tear effect, which I think is pretty cute, not really bad. Okay, so I just re-stamp everything on top because I just literally spelled it wrongly. So I just re-stamp it with my stamps and the purple ink according to the month, writing on top of the craft paper. Okay, so now we're going to do the decorations on the side, and that's exactly what I said earlier. I'm gonna add this little decorations around the sides just to make things pop a little, instead of being just a dual boring thing. So I'm going to add all these little spots. It's like confetti, but I'm not so sure what I'm drawing here. It's just to add color, I guess. Okay, so I used my Skyglory fine liners. So as I told you guys earlier, it's dual tip. So one side of it is a brush pen, the other side of it is a fine line pen. So yeah, I used that to draw this little cute dots. I also used my Monami Aqua Plus fine liner in the dark blue shade, and also the Tombow fudenosuke hot tip brush pen to create the black dots like I'm doing now. So I think it added a little bit of happiness in there. It's not just gonna be just a boring thing, yeah. Okay, so moving on to the next spread, which is the quote page. So I just did this little border kind of thing. I curved the edges. I'm using a ruler. A lot of people do them free-handed. If you want to do it free-handed, you can totally do it. It's just that I'm not used to it. The lines that I draw free-handed are extremely ugly, and as you can see, I make mistakes even by using a ruler. So I'm not good in drawing lines. Sometimes I do draw them free-handed, but no, I am not good at it, not a single bit. But yeah, so I'm using this pastel blue color highlighter. Well, it's dual tip again, so one side is the chisel tip for highlighting, the other side is fine marker tip to write. So yeah, as you can see, I just drew the border with the... Okay, so the quote I chosen for this month was really similar to the theme. It's a quote by Dolly Parton. So I forgot to credit her in this in my journal on camera, but I definitely added it off camera. I totally forgot about it, and I'm so sorry. But yeah, I will definitely write down her name there because it's an amazing quote that it's just amazing. And so the quote is, "The way I see it, if you want a rainbow, you gotta put it up with the rain." So I really think that this quote is suitable for this theme, because yes, obviously this theme is a rainbow theme and a really dreamy vibe. So I just searched up rainbow themes, and this is an amazing quote that definitely caught my eye. So the handwriting I chose for this spread didn't exactly go as planned. So I was supposed to make it really straight and nice. I should have sketched things out fast, but I didn't. So yeah, it's a little bit crooked, but it's like my original handwriting, I guess, maybe I could say. Okay, so it's just simple handwriting, so some cursive, yada yada yada. And then on the sides, I just added in some of the rainbows. So for this rainbow, I didn't use the brush tip side of the Skyglory fine liners because actually my for my journal, it bleaches through. So if I use the other side, it will kind of bleed through. That's why I'm using the fine side, which definitely you can see it off camera, but I'm not sure if you can see it on camera, but it's fine. You guys can just visual it if you can't see it. If you can, then it's great. Okay, so it's just according to the theme and everything. It's just a really simple spread, you know, it's nothing so special. So moving on to the next page, as you can see, it bleaches through, but don't worry, we got a craft paper to the rescue. As I said, I used craft paper for everything, any mistakes. So the craft paper was really gigantic, so I had to cut it out off camera. I cut the edges, measured it exactly like planned. So I didn't do it on camera, but you can totally do this. Once again, you can do it if white paper or any other paper, it's a great alternative. Okay, so I just glue it on. Personally, I think it really adds a really cool vibe, since in a cover page I actually included this craft paper, so I think that using it for the calendar spread, it isn't that bad. And also, I hate these little flaps that are appearing on the side, like, I mean, when you didn't glue the edges, I hate it, so that's why I will glue it back. Okay, so now I'm going to be measuring my calendar, and I'm using my ruler. Once again, I cannot draw straight lines free-handed, so I gotta use a ruler. So, and also the pen I'm using for this is the Tombow fudenosuke hard tip brush pen, and I regretted not waiting for the ink to dry first, because later you will see in the video I actually inked the side which was not supposed to be inked, and it looks very weird, but it's okay. I guess this is the first time I'm filming on camera, and it's a little bit different for me, and I'm so sorry for a little bit of, like, you know, it's not perfect, it's like just normal, it's just casual, but I'm sorry it's not like really extremely perfect, but I did make a few mistakes, but I guess that is okay. I buried it, you guys buried me. So once again, I just measured it. The last two boxes was smaller than the others. I measured them wrongly apparently, so I gotta sketch things out next time. So yeah, this is my calendar spread. So as you can see, I did 5 columns on the left page and 2 columns on the right page for the calendar spread. Okay, so basically how this works was I just do Monday to Friday on the left side and Saturday and Sunday on the right. Personally, it's just more normal to me to do Monday to Sunday instead of Sunday to Monday. So yeah, as you can see, I made a lot of mistakes. So all I did was I just took some washi tapes and just went over the extra boxes that I have. So these are some of the washi tapes that my neighbor's class friend got me. So they're really pretty and I think they suits with theme. So it's kind of a dreamy vibe with that little gold color. I think it's really pretty. Okay, so as you can see, I just did this little dots around. Okay, so I didn't have a specific sketch, so I just went randomly in. Okay, so I just used a few main colors, dark blue, purple, and also this one that I'm currently using is the pastel blue, which I personally my favorite color throughout this whole spread. I have another darker blue. So yeah, personally to me, I think this whole entire spread was really enjoyable to make. Although this is my first time, and it might not be as good as my other spreads since I'm doing on camera and it's really different for me. But I definitely think that it's a great experience for me. Okay, so personally, I will improve because I did a lot of mistakes here, so here and there I do have a few mistakes, so I have to kind of sketch things out to prevent me from literally drawing and measuring things wrong. Okay, so as you can see, this was what I did, and then after that I just used my purple color to draw these little lines on top for writing the days of the month, which is Monday to Sunday. So I wanted to use my eyeliner, but I realized that it's also purple, so it's not gonna work. So I just numbered out the dates. The dots are pretty dark, so me using the Tombow fudenosuke hot tip brush pen, which is also black, it's a little bit like not so visible, so it's pretty dark for my little dots. So you guys probably can't see it on camera, but I can slightly see it off camera. Okay, so that was when I realized that I actually draw another few more boxes that were extra. So all I did was the same. I just went ahead and used some washi tapes, a different one, which is a blue and red polka dot one, to just cover it up. You know, let's just act cool. Okay, moving on to the right side of the right page, if that makes sense. This is actually a tracker. So this tracker is inspired by Riley Autumn, one of her journal flip-throughs. I adore her creations, so I took some inspiration from there. So I will definitely link her video in the description if you guys want to go check it out. So instead of putting a mood tracker on the top, since I do daily logging and I put my moods there, I put a water tracker on the top and sleep tracker at the bottom. It's not necessary, but I don't write notes, so this definitely helps a lot. Okay, so then as you can see, I just numbered out all the days from 1 to 31, all the days in August, on the left side of the tracker. So yeah, I kind of make some mistakes. As I said, I made a lot of mistakes, but I don't mind. Okay, so how this works is if I drank like 5 no, maybe not 5, 2 bottles of water. Then I will use my highlighter and draw the line until 2, and then if I had 8 hours of sleep, I will just draw a little dot there and connect them by the end of the month. Then after the end of the month, I can see like a little ratio on how much water I drank, how much sleep I got. It's just something like that. But I don't really think that it's necessary in my journal, but I just don't write notes, as I said earlier, so I put in notes is probably a waste of space, so I think that putting this isn't a bad choice, since I can see a ratio, since I always don't drink water. Okay, so I just used the stamps and my little purple ink. I have more ink colors coming, and by the time it got here, I already finished filming, so I just went ahead and inked water on the top and sleep at the bottom. Okay, so I forgot to add this, but I added at the end. So I used my Tombow fudenosuke brush pen to write down the days of the month, which is the same, obviously, Monday to Sunday, as I said earlier. And then I just wrote this really fancy calligraphy on the top, which it says August, which is the month. Yeah, personally, I think this month is really pretty and easy. You guys can recreate it, definitely. So I just drew a little rainbow there just to stick with the theme, and it's the same, just the blue and purple and the pastel blue, and then obviously I did that little extra dots around. Okay, now for the final flip through, we have the quote page, and then we have the cover page, and then we have the calendar and the tracker. Personally, I really like all of these. By the way, thank you guys so much for joining me for this month's plan with me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, subscribe to my channel, like this video, follow my Instagram account, which I'll link in the description. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.